Yo, what up, Ball for All fam? This is Coach Ben. I'm here with another coach, the main man himself. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Coach Zach.
Zach Farley. And Zach, can you talk a little bit about how your coaching experience and even your training experience was during Shaker Summer Camp this year?
I'm thankful that I can come out here and influence some of the younger generations, influence them in a positive direction. Not even just in basketball, but off the court as well.
And do you find it special, meaningful when you get that opportunity to teach the kids, because there's that element of you went through that same journey, you had trials, tribulations, and challenges that now maybe you can provide some insight into.
Like the things that I had difficulties with, I see a lot of other kids have the same difficulties. And I think that it's important to think about when I started versus how I am now, because a lot of the stuff that I think is easy now, it's really not that easy when you learn it. And I think it's really important that the coaches have already been campers here because they've been going through the same stuff.
I'm here with another fellow coach,
Coach Hannah.
So Hannah, my question is, how do you find ways to engage the kids?
One way that I do it is I ask, just so I have a better understanding of how they would like to be more engaged, because I find that's more effective than figuring it out for myself. So then I get what they want from their perspective.
Can you think of any time that you did that and what the campers told you, how they would like to be engaged or what they wanted to do?
There was one time where I had a group and we were supposed to do ball handling, and I kind of took it more to a serious manner, so making them do real ball handling. And one camper came up to me and said, like, can we play a game instead? And that like set a light bulb in my head. I'm like, oh, maybe we can implement playing a game into ball handling. So Shaker kind of gave me that idea, was to play the tapping up game with the balloons, and that kind of helped.
So finding ways they can still get better but enjoy it at the same time. I'm here with
Mirza.
What was something that was challenging for your experience here trying to come every morning and playing basketball?
I like staying up late, so waking up early is not really like ideal. Second of all, like getting low, it kind of hurts my knees after a while. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it.
Those are definitely challenging things and things that we all kind of got to learn to, how do we, manage that stuff? Have you given that thought, or are you just kind of like going through that struggle, still trying to figure out maybe how you could change it? Or
Still going through it, man, yeah. Trying to figure it out, yeah.
Well, an important thing is to continue going down that path and keep trying to find solutions for those things.
Yeah.
And if you keep going, things keep getting better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can you talk about what you've learned about being low and maybe why it's important?
So like when you get low, you could like play really good defense because like people can't really push you around or anything.
Can you explain what you mean? Like if we go over here, the LJ can follow us with the camera.
Like kind of distance, like I should be able to touch your hip though, like kind of like that.
Okay.
And then just keep your distance, stay low like this. And if they start like coming forward, just kind of like push them back a little bit.
So you don't make it easy for me.
Yeah.
And you made a great point. That hand on the hip, it can give you a big advantage. There becomes a game with that hand as the offensive player starts to try and swim. And if I swim, and that's right, he's got it. He's learned a lot. You came
It's been 2 months, yeah.
2 months, but you came basically every day, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
My guy, bright future, my brother. Of course, man. All right, let's get it. Yeah. Do you think that coaching has made you a better player?
For sure. When I first started coaching, I would stumble a lot with my words because I wouldn't really know what I was saying. I'd explain something and then someone would ask me why. That's something that I'd never really thought about. All the whys of why we do something, it helped me think a lot deeper and understand a different part of the game.
How does thinking more deeply help you?
Well, visualize certain scenarios. When the campers would ask why we do something, I would have to think about that because there's a purpose to everything we do. And I knew there was a purpose, but it helped me understand the purpose behind the purpose.
When you think more deeply, is it challenging sometimes?
For sure. It's not something that we're forced to do very often. Even when I was a camper, the coaches, they'd explain the first why, and then I was like, okay, that's good enough for me, so I worked on it. I didn't think of the second why. Like for an example, when we chin the ball, we do that to create space, but why do we want to create space? Well, we create space so that we can get a shot off, right? There's a second why to the first one, and I never thought about that.
And then maybe there's even a third why too.
Exactly. Layers.
There's layers to this.
Yeah.
Facts. All right, man. Thank you, brother. All right, man.
My name's Hasib. I've been training with Shaker for about 2 years now, and this is the last day of camp today. Honestly, I owe everything to Shaker. Like, what I used to do, I don't do that anymore. Like, everything I do today is all from what I learned here. So it's definitely a really good camp to go and learn some new stuff at. Pro basketball player, never know where this could take him.
I'm Tigist. Things I learned with Shaker, I learned all about basketball skills from Shaker. If you want to get better, learn new skills, this is the best place you can ever be.
My name's Mateo DeSantis Ventura. I've been with the Ball for All program for about 10 years now. I've been coming here every summer, going to the during the year program. In my first year coming here, I had no clue about anything about basketball. I was brand new to the sport, couldn't make a layup, couldn't dribble, nothing. And then within a matter of about 4 or 5 years, I was like a starter on my team, add another 4 or 5 years to that, and then I was a D10 All-Star for Guelph.
This guy's almost as tall as me. He's going into what?
10.
Grade 10. Made man himself. My first one is, what are some of the things you think you improved the most this summer?
I think definitely learning more in the post, knowing what to do and thinking before chucking up a shot.
Can you talk about maybe one thing that you're thinking about working on?
Definitely my ball handling, and with that also my shot too. So this is my form currently.
Yeah.
One good thing about it is I used to like not extend my arm up fully, so this is definitely something good that happened this summer.
Right.
What I also need to work on is keeping my fall through straight instead of like having it like one way or another.
Hand in the cookie jar, working on that cue.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, being one of the older guys, you had some chance to pass on some information or encourage some of these kids. Can you talk about your experience with that?
It was great, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Being able to pass on some things that I learned to younger kids, knowing that they could use it one day and become better. And who knows where basketball could take you. It could take you anywhere. You could go be a baller in high school, go play pro, college, you never know.
Now, last thing I would ask, what do you think is a challenging part about thinking?
That's a good question. A challenging part about thinking. Definitely knowing like what to do. Like when you get the ball, you're not panicking. You're not like worried or nothing. You're just like going with the flow. You're playing like you know what to do. You're controlled. Like what you tell me all the time. You're like try to like control your anger, like playing with the flow, not like rushing everything, panicking or any of that.
My brother. Absolutely. Thank you, brother.
You're welcome.
Yo, keep a lookout for this guy. I'm telling you right now. All right, man. Let's do it.
Hi, my name is Mirza. I'm doing push-ups because I went in the coach's crease.
I'm just gonna ask Summer a couple of questions here, and I'm gonna try and focus and not let Hannah distract me.
And it helped me with my visual visualization.
Things I learned is that pause.
Grade 10. Grade 10.
Yeah.
Hi. Thanks for the appearance, Aiden.
I'm very short.
Boy, if you don't. I'm here with a fellow coach. Is there something that you found challenging during the coaching this summer? Summer, I think Summer is one of the most engaging coaches, one of the best at engaging campers. Have you noticed that?
No.
Do you think? That's a bad question, sorry. How did your glasses break?
Alright, so what happened was I was going crazy, right? Going with the dribbles, everything. They fell. I didn't notice, right? And I stepped on it, so yeah.
Dang, so you're just gonna leave them like that?
Yeah, I mean, I got new ones, but like I don't want to use them, you know? I want to break those ones.